Today we're at the 23rd annual car show at Greenwood Chevrolet in Austintown, Ohio. Usually it's called the Corvette show, but they're just calling it a car show this year, and they got a good day out of it. I don't know how we got a good day out of it. All week it's been iffy with the rain and all that. This morning we looked at the radar and went southwest. They got about 200 cars here, a lot of Corvettes, a lot of hot rods, a lot of everything. Hi, I'm Rick Guerrero from Armstrong Street Scene. Let's go inside and check this thing out. With me, I have Mike Sotomore, the president of the Corvette. What would this be? The Mahoning Valley Corvette Club.
Yes,
yeah. How long have you been president now?
About a year ago. About a year.
You took the realms from Dan Lyden.
Yes, that's how I have. Yes.
So what we got going on here today?
Oh, we got one of the best shows around in town.
I'll tell you, we weren't sure about coming today because
the weather. But hey, we got crossed fingers. We did good.
I'm getting a suntan now.
I know. We need some sunscreen.
You got it. You got
yes.
One lucky. How many cars do you think you got?
We probably got close to about 200 cars. Yes. This is pretty good.
Very good.
Yes. We got a lot of charities we're going for, Chinese auctions.
What's all the money's going for?
It's going to the rescue mission that we're doing. We're doing a local charity, keep everything local.
Right.
Yes. And we have our members are amazing.
How many members you have in there?
We have probably about 130 members
130.
right now.
So if I wanted to be a member of the Mahoning Valley Corvette Club, I don't have a Corvette.
But you still can join.
Right, but how would I join?
Just come inside and get an application and sign up.
So how about one of our viewers out there who are not with us today, they're on TV. How can they go online?
They can go online to our website, MahoningValley.com, MahoningValleyCorvettes.com.
They don't have to have a Corvette.
Okay. Yeah, they can be an enthusiast. So.
Good. You got a nice array of them here today, huh?
Yes, all we do from everything we have here.
150 of them are Corvettes.
We got
hot rods here too.
We got hot rods too. Yes. We got
nice
nice collection of cars over there. A lot of hot rod cars, hypo cars.
Yes. Classics here too. Some stock ones and everything. It looks good. Looks good today.
Yeah. Good.
Looks very good. And what are you sporting here?
I got a 2008 Corvette convertible. Yes.
How long have you had this?
About almost 3 years ago.
Just stock?
Yes, it's stock. 436 horse.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
What's it got? The LS1 in it?
The LS3 motor in it.
LS3.
Yes.
Looks like you're having some fun with it. That's a nice color combination.
Yes.
The white with the red and black.
I want to be different.
Good. That's different. Good.
Yes.
What color top?
It's a black top.
Black top. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Sounds good. You take it everywhere? Or?
Oh yes, I do. Yes. You're gonna drive it.
Good.
It's not afraid of the rain.
That's good. A lot of guys are afraid to put their cars. Like I was afraid to put my car in the rain today. I have problems with my top. I got an electronic top, and sometimes it just doesn't want to cooperate.
Yeah. They won't melt.
Yeah. With me, I have Jayson Morris from Boardman, Ohio, in his 2016 Dodge Challenger Hellcat. How's it going today?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Hanging in there. hopefully we'll get the show in. A lot of clouds in the sky today and everything, so we'll see.
Yep, hopefully the rain holds off today.
So what do you got? What are you sporting here? This thing's a beast.
Yeah, it's a 2016 Dodge Challenger Hellcat. It's in plum crazy purple. It's got the 6-speed manual, 6.2 liter V8 supercharged Hemi, about a 707 horsepower.
707 horse. That's stock.
That's stock. Yeah.
What have you done to it? You did some modifications to it. Though.
Just did a few things. I did a cold air intake on it by B Woody Intakes.
Did that increase the power at all?
I think a little bit, nothing too much. It's mainly for the supercharger whine. I did drag rails in the back of the car. The stock tires were 275 45 20s, which break loose anything below 50. So I went with a 17-inch Mickey Thompson drag radial in the back, which helps. And then I also did a Barton short throw shifter in the car, just to make it a little bit more fun to drive.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good. This is a beautiful car. That's a lot. I couldn't drive something like this. I'd probably kill myself in it. You know, that's a lot of horsepower, and you know you want to crack it open every once in a while.
Yeah. So, you got to make sure that the road's straight, you got no traffic, and then you can put your foot in the pedal a little bit.
All right. And I understand this isn't the big boy on the block anymore, the Hellcat.
Well, in September or fall, they're going to come out with the Dodge Demon, which is going to be about 840 horsepower.
Wow.
So that's going to be, they're only making about 3,000 of them. So this is going to be the second in the line, but with a few modifications, this could be faster than that.
So how many of these did they make, you know?
I'm not really too sure, no.
Not many, though.
Well, they started in 15, and they're continuing them on.
Okay.
But this color was a one-year only color in 2016.
Is it still called Plum Crazy?
Sure is, yep.
That's an old one. When I was a
Yeah,
youngster.
that's a retro color.
Yeah, when I was a youngster in the 70s, that was a very popular color.
Yep.
What other colors can you get in this?
You could have, in 15, you could have got, before this I had a 15 as a shaker car with a 392. I had it in Sublime Green. You can get, that's a retro color. You can get B5 Blue, that's a retro color. You know, you got your typical white, black, silver. They also have Go Mango Orange, that's a retro color. They have a yellow color. And then for 2017, they came out with Green Go, which is another retro color. That's why I like Mopar. They just, they stick to what they know, their heritage. This is the most true to form muscle car that you can get, and they know how to make them.
Yeah, I don't like to really do a lot of newer cars, but this is something unusual. You know, you hear about them, but you really don't see that many of them, and I don't think there's that many around here in the valley. So
yeah, I've seen a few of them, but nothing, not too many of them though.
Okay, this is my favorite question of them all there, Jayson. How fast have you had her?
Off the record in Mexico, about 150 to 160. That was in Mexico.
You took it to Mexico?
Yeah, it was off the record. Yeah, it was in Mexico racing. Yep, that's what it was, about 150, 160.
Wow, how to handle at that speed?
Good, it handled good. Well, the drag radial to get a little squirrely above 130, but it handled all right.
With me I have The barking dog. What's the dog's name?
Dakota.
Dakota. Down Dakota, down Dakota. With me I have Mickey Nuzzo from Canfield, Ohio, and his 56 Chevy Bel Air.
Correct.
No numbered Bel Air.
No, there's no numbers. This is supposedly the top of the line back then. The numbers were the supposed work cars, the 150 to 250s series.
So this was no number, which meant
No
what?
number, which the top of the line. Bel Air.
Top of the line Bel Air.
Bel Air.
Okay.
55, 6, 7 Bel Airs, top of the line.
Okay, this one doesn't have a post in the center either.
No
center
post in the center. No, that's how you can distinguish the two.
That gives it a nicer look.
It depends. You know, I think back in the old days we said yes to that, but nowadays the post is pretty tasteful.
Pretty tasteful? Okay.
Yes.
It depends on what you like.
Right.
Okay,
Exactly.
Let's look at this thing here.
Sure.
1956. What color is this? Blue?
This is blue. I don't really know the name of it, but I call it Dodger blue. If you look at the Los Angeles Dodgers, it's a very identical color to that, and it's a bluish silver on top, two-tone.
Looks good. Looks good. How long have you had her?
This will be third year for me.
And did you buy her like this?
I bought it like this. I did have Bobby Swarm touch it up a little bit. He had chips on it and everything. He did the paint job for me over the winter.
Matched it pretty good.
Matched
huh?
it perfectly. He's the best guy around. He's awesome. The chrome came this way. I redid the back bumper last winter. It had a little mark on it. And Portage Trim did my interior.
Okay, nice job there. So those are stock seats, but different covers on
Stock
them.
seats with different covers, yes. And carpeting. They're just wonderful people out there.
Yeah. I noticed the steering wheel a little smaller.
Steering wheel is not stock. I mean, it's a stock steering wheel, but it's cut down.
They
It's
cut it
short.
down, yeah.
It's a tilt wheel. And we got a 383 stroker in it with a 355 rear end, 704 tranny.
How's it look underneath? Pretty good?
Well, we're all powder coated underneath, a lighter blue with a clear coat over that. Basically, no rust or very little Bondo in this, less than a pint, I was told.
Do you take it pretty far? Is it a driver?
Well, the furthest I went to was Canton. We went to a show last year in Canton. That's the furthest I went. We've got relatives in Akron. We go back and forth once in a while there on 76. But she goes down the road straight as a die.
Yeah, it looks good. Let's check out this engine a little
Sure.
bit. 383 stroker, got air conditioning and everything, huh?
Yes.
Power
yes.
steering, disc brakes all around?
Power steering, disc brakes all around. Two fans, one for the air conditioner, one for the car. The hood's clear coated underneath, all black.
That's a nice touch.
Dual master cylinder, of course, they didn't come that way.
It's better that way.
Yeah, a little bit better.
Yeah.
At least it
A little
stops when you
safer,
get on it. Yeah.
Well, you got disc brakes on it. That's a nice plus on
that
it.
helps the stopping, that's for sure. Yeah. And we got I did put, it had brushed aluminum wheels on it. I put the chrome wheels on it.
Good touch. Good touch.
I like chrome.
This Arizona car. We got this
This
Arizona.
came out of Lake Havasu, Arizona. Yes. I found it online, and I actually bought it sight unseen. I had a fellow down there go in and examine the car. I paid him $100 to go look at it, and he said that it was actually nicer in live than it was online. And then I spoke to the owner, who was 83 years old, and he was getting rid of it just simply because he was too old. So I took a chance and bit my nails until it came in, and I got pretty lucky.
Okay, you got a 383 stroker. How many horsepower?
Well, I didn't get it dynoed, so I don't really know for sure, but the guy told me it was 400 plus.
400 plus.
Yeah.
Moves pretty good then.
It moves pretty good, yeah. It'll burn the tires up.
Okay, here's my favorite question.
Yes.
How fast have you had her?
I've had it going 100, and then it gets a little scary.
After 100?
No, 100 on the nose. Just made it to 100 and said that's enough.
I called it my rain car, and you got the biggest charge out of it because it wasn't as nice as this.
I had it, I sold it, and I bought it back again, and then
That's
I
true love, huh?
right.
The only thing that's stock in it is a nothing, really.
Yeah. Okay. standing in front of a 62 Corvette convertible, a red one, perfect color, owned by Bob Willison from Canfield, Ohio. Hi, Bob. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. He like this. The sun's at our backs.
For a
right
change.
there,
Yeah.
For a change.
Pretty
Hopefully
nice.
It'll stay out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a beauty here, Bob.
Thank you.
How long have you owned her?
4 years.
Where'd you get it at?
Fort Worth, Texas, actually, and a friend of mine from Struthers, his brother lived in Fort Worth, and the brother in Struthers asked me if I'd be interested in it, and that's what started the ball rolling, and we ended up buying it. You know, it's been fun.
Were you looking for this year?
Yes,
This
I like
is-
62s.
62s
Yeah.
are great. I love the.
In fact, about it has to be, I don't know, 8 years ago, you interviewed me. It was raining at Chili's, and I had the same identical car. It was a different one, and I
we interviewed you before. I'm sorry, we can't do it again.
and I called it my rain car, and you got the biggest charge out of it because it wasn't as nice as this. And if it looked like rain, I drove it. You know, and but anyway, and then I sold it, and I ended up buying this like a year later, and everybody thought it was the same car, and I painted it and everything. But of course, it's a totally different car, you know. But it's always good for a laugh. They still call it my rain car. You know?
It's a beauty. So what are you sporting underneath the hood here?
327.
So these weren't fast cars at all.
No,
But back in the day,
today's back then, yes.
Yeah.
But today's standards, no. You know, it's a cruiser. It's fun. It drives good. Everything works in it. And that's how I treat it. I mean, you know, you aren't going to impress anybody with the power this thing has. You know what I mean?
It's the beauty. It's definitely a beautiful car.
They're fun, and me and my wife really enjoy it. I mean,
Does she drive it?
she's driven it, yeah. Yeah, she's pretty good at stick shift. She drove when she was younger. She drove stick shift, and she still can. You know, so it's just total enjoyment. You know, that's like today. We got up, we debated. You know, and I mean, you know, and I thought, oh, let's go over there having it. You know, and because we're not real big on car shows per se. You know, but. You know what? The way this summer's been, you got to get out when you can.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So, but no, it's just fun. The people you meet, I know half the people in this parking lot. I mean, you know, and they're all good people.
Right.
You know,
What do you got on, a white top?
it's got a black top.
Black
on it.
top,
Black
okay.
top. Yeah, black interior, black top.
What a beauty, Bob. This is really nice. Really nice.
It's fun. It's fun. That's all I can say about it. It's not perfect. It's a good driver, and you know, if it was perfect, then you don't want to take them out of the garage.
I understand
you
that.
know,
Yeah.
I mean, we drive this thing everywhere. Columbus, Cleveland. I mean, if we want to go somewhere, we just get in it and go. And it's just fun. If I had to drive it every day, I wouldn't own it. But it's fun on occasion.
They're not very comfortable. with
Right,
that, yeah.
right.
There's not like nowadays you got the sport mode, you got the comfort
That's
mode.
right. That's right. This has one mode that rides rough and.
Yeah, that's it.
But you know what? You can't expect anything more out of a 1962 car
Right.
than a 1962 technology. I mean, you know, so when you get in something like this, you have that. I have that mindset, and that's why I enjoy the thing. I mean, you know, it's like being back in the day.
Sure.
You know, I mean, you know, it's.
Does the radio work?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
good.
All the gauges work, radio works,
Everything's
all the
good.
lights
Okay,
work.
you're
I'm a
all set
stickler
there.
about things like that. You know, yeah, everything works. Emergency brake. You know, and I go over it every spring and you know make sure you know the brakes and brake lines and hoses and everything are good.
Yeah, you gotta
know.
check it out, 'cause,
Right.
you never
right.
know.
That's right.
And you're watching Armstrong Street Scene.
We're at the Buckeye Classic Car Restoration here in Canfield, Ohio for tech tips, and we got Nate Millivan and Dave.
Yeah. And what Dave's going to show you here today is we're just painting a hood and a deck hood for a 67 Mustang convertible. We're going to put single stage acrylic enamel on it. The guy wanted an original type finish. Dave's going to lay it down. Dave, you have any tips?
Try not to run it.
It's a good one. All right, we demonstrated that before, out of sag, right? All right, good enough. Watch and learn.
Nate, why do you paint the edges first on it?
You can do it two different ways. What you want to do, and what I'll show you is Dave's going to paint all the way up to the center and then come all the way to the other side. You always want to keep the wet edge. Okay, so now he starts here and goes all the way over and finish it. You'll see, you always want the wet flowable edge. The reason why he can do it either way on the edges. Some people like to do it first. It doesn't much matter. But you know, you do it both ways.
Using acrylic enamel on this. How come not base clear coat?
What we're doing, this is going to be a concours show car, so the judges want to look for the acrylic enamel. So base coat, clear coat in the concours judging class won't pass, so you got to have the original type of finish.
Does it matter? I thought it didn't matter anymore.
Oh, well, for high-end judging it does, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Standing here with Bud Liston from Boardman, Ohio in his 1972 Ford Mustang Mach 1. Pretty nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Pretty nice. How long have you owned it, Bud?
I had it, I sold it, and I bought it back again. And then
that's true love, huh?
Right.
Why'd you get rid of it?
Well, I had this, I got a 70 Pontiac, and I had two kids going to school and going to college, and something had to go then. And so I sold it, and I kept in touch with the kid. He ended up with sugar, and he happened to sell, said I could buy it back, and I give him just what I sold it for. And
after how many years?
Probably 10 years he had it, and then I
keep
bought
it in good shape for you?
Yeah, well, he didn't take care of it. He just drove it to a car show, and he didn't do nothing to it, So when I got it back, stripped it down to the bare metal and went from there.
It's pretty much stock, pretty much?
Pretty much stock.
Yeah.
There's a few things that ain't.
Personal touches to it. That's
Right.
what makes them nice,
Right.
I noticed you got bigger rims on it and tires.
Bigger rim, tires.
That's a nice little...
Got the original engine in it. The inside, the seats are the same, but other than that, I put disc on the rear, everything. It's got disc all the way around. Different headlights in it.
But all in all, it's pretty much stock. That's nice.
Pretty
That's
much
nice.
stock. It is.
How's she run for you? Pretty good?
Oh yeah, really runs good. Especially when it gets into overdrive. I can cruise down the road 80, 90, however fast.
Easy, huh?
Yeah, easy.
That's got the 351 Cleveland in it.
Right, with a 4-barrel.
They had the Windsor in them before. I had a 69 Cougar. It had the Windsor, 351 Windsor. And I think 70 they come out with the Cleveland.
Okay.
351 Cleveland, yeah. A lot of guys like the Cleveland better. They said you can beef them up a little easier, I guess.
Yeah, and you can tell the difference between the Cleveland and the Windsor. I don't know if people know it or not. On the Windsor, the thermostat goes in the intake. On the Cleveland, it goes into the block.
I tell you, my Windsor ran pretty good. I had a 3-speed automatic, and I would every gear would chirp them. I go, whoa.
You can probably get more stuff for a Windsor than you can for a Cleveland. If you go to swap meets or look around, there's a lot more stuff for a Windsor. But I still like the old Cleveland.
Sure. This is a beauty. I love it. I love it. So when do you think you're going to sell it to me? right down the road from here and from Austintown, Ohio, we got Harry Barber with his 38 Special. Looking good, Harry.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
How long have you owned her?
8 years.
What was she like when you got it?
It was stock. Brown, two-tone brown. It was two-tone brown.
Good shape?
It was in pretty good shape. I had to go hunting for 2 front fenders because after I did the body work on it, I can find out they were hit. So I found 2 new fenders for it.
You had trouble finding parts for this?
Yes.
Do you?
They don't make parts for 38.
Sometimes you can find them though, I would imagine.
37 you can find, but not 38.
So this is what, a 38 Ford
Tudor.
Tudor. What's the difference? What's a Tudor?
It's actually titled as a coupe
Okay.
because the only sedans they made in 38 were the 3 windows on the side and the more luxury models. Okay, everything else was titled as a coupe.
Was this a big buck car when it was sold new, or is this a cheaper car?
It was a cheaper car.
A lot of guys-
One tail light. It only had 1 wiper.
Yeah, back then the guys used to soup up the cheaper cars because
Yeah,
that's what they could
right,
afford,
right.
and that's why you see a lot of them out there now. They survive.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what do you got stuffed under here and underneath the hood here?
I got a 350 Chevy. It was built from scratch. The only thing that's stock in it is the nothing really.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Everything I could think of is brand new in here, except the crankshaft. Everything else is new.
Looks good. You got a lot of room though. I didn't say. When I said
Everything's
stuffed in here, it's
30 over. Well, I had to put this firewall in to make room. It wouldn't have worked with the other firewall.
so. What'd you do to that?
I cut the whole firewall out on the other one and installed this firewall.
Pushed it.
Yeah.
You pulled it out, like.
Yeah. Well, this one has cutouts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
The other one didn't.
Oh, I see what you mean. Makes it look a lot cleaner
Yeah,
too.
That was a lot of work. But yeah, it was all together 6 years.
Painted it black. Who did the flame work for you in the paint job?
Chris Lagorda did the flames on it, and Matt Sprankle did all the paint in my garage.
In your garage.
In my garage, 2-car garage.
You got just enough flames on it. Some guys, I think, get carried away with the flames
Yeah,
and everything.
right.
You got just enough on there.
Yeah, he did good. He did real good.
Nice
Yeah,
little touch.
yeah, he did.
Okay, Harry, what fascinates me, I know you got it chopped and everything. Okay, how far you have it chopped?
3 inches. 3 inches.
And how do you do that? When you chop it?
Well, you got to take 3 inches out of everything.
Okay.
You know, the back window we did not want to chop,
Okay.
so we cut the seam all the way around the back, dropped it in the trunk 3 inches, and then we welded it back. We welded the top, slit 3 slits in it so it was stress, and it came down right on the pillar like it. Perfect. So
how'd you know how to do that? Have you done it before?
no, a guy named Bob Baylog did most of that,
Right.
and I did most of the welding on it.
That's amazing. I see these guys doing it. And I said, how the heck are they going to do that? You know, it's just,
Yeah.
And everything's got to be cut. Huh?
Yeah.
All the pillars and everything, the
Exactly,
doors and the windows also. And how do you go about?
All the garnish molding in here, it's all deformed when you're done. You have to do it all.
Okay, even
Yeah.
on the inside. Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't think of that one.
Everything.
So how about the glass? How you get the glass like this now? That's not the old glass cut down. is
No,
it?
no, that's new glass. That's all new glass. Dave Davies from Mineral Ridge did that. He's very good at it.
Yeah, it looks like it. They did a nice job on it. Nice job. How about the interior? Let's talk about the interior.
The interior is done by Eddie Garcia from the east side.
And you went with cloth interior.
Yeah.
That's
went with
a
cloth
lot of guys go with the
interior.
vinyl or the leather anymore.
Yeah,
but
and he
that-
did
that's
this, and he
nice.
did the roof up here. It's beautiful.
Yeah, he sure did. Nice job.
And he's got a nice stereo system in it.
What kind of seats you got in there?
These are from a Ford, I forget the model. They're from a Ford that was brand new, wrecked.
Oh, so they're pretty comfortable there.
We redid the seats. We put the tangerine in and stuff, you know.
It's a hot one today at the 23rd Annual Corvette Show here at the Greenwood Chevrolet in Austintown, presented by the Mahoning Valley Corvette Club. Boy, what a nice day we had here. Kind of iffy with the weather at first, but it turned out to be a beautiful day. A lot of Corvettes, a lot of hot rods, a lot of people, a lot of everything. For Armstrong Street Scene, I'm Rick Guerrera. I'll see you down the road.